I'm curious if someone's interested in using this app, do they have to be checking their cervical fluid? Could they just do the temperatures, or like what are all the things that go in and that they could and could not and still get good benefit?
Yeah, it all depends on whether they're trying to get pregnant or not. If they're trying to get pregnant, doing temperatures is almost useless. The only thing that doing temperatures does if you're trying to get pregnant is it tells you whether you're ovulating. The problem with women that are trying to get pregnant is that if they only are comfortable doing their temperatures, they're never going to be able to time it right, because that sign tells you in retrospect, yes, you did indeed get pregnant. So for that, you need to check cervical fluid. And it's really not difficult. It's basically, in a word, we all pee. Right? We all pee, and we all pee several times a day, and that's no big mystery. So what are you going to do when you're peeing anyway? You're just going to be sitting there, right? So why don't you just check? You can literally just check the tissue paper before you sit down and just look at the tissue paper. And then after you pee, when you wipe, does it feel like it's halting? Does it feel like it's smooth? Does it feel like it's really slippery? Mm-hmm. Those are the kinds of things. It doesn't involve, you don't have to do anything with your fingers if you don't want to. But the idea is, if you want to get pregnant, you need to understand the most important principle of all to get pregnant. And that's to identify the days that you have something that looks very similar to raw egg white, that's stretchy and clear and really slippery. And the best analogy is to say that men are fertile every day, therefore they produce this substance called semen that allows the sperm to move in it every day. Women, on the other hand, are only fertile around the time that they release an egg, so their body starts producing this substance that's the analog to the semen. So the best way to think of it is, my body is getting closer and closer to ovulation, and I can tell because it's getting more and more slippery, similar to what a man's semen does. And that really helps people to go, that makes sense. All I have to do is just be looking for that when I'm trying to get pregnant.
You make it so simple, and I appreciate you're telling people, like, you don't have to touch yourself. You can look at what's on the tissue. Like, that's such a less intimidating